Okay, so let's talk about problem 3-18. So yung problem 3-18 uses perpetual average method. Pag sinabi mong perpetual average method, kada may bagong dating na batch, magko-compute ka ng bagong average cost for your inventory. No? So yun po yung perpetual average. So let's apply it dun sa problem 3.18 na ang tinatanong sa atin, magkano daw yung total value of the issues last month? Okay? So, yung ating last month issues will have different average cost per unit. So, paano natin nasabi yon? Kasi meron pong receipt in between, no? If you look at your book, no, di ba nag-issue ng 100, tapos bumili ng 400. Tapos, after niyang bumili ng 400, saka pa siya nag-issue ng 190 tsaka 170. So, ibig sabihin, in between ng issues, na bago yung average cost. Kasi nagkaroon ka ng bagong batch noong 7th day of the month. No? Bumili ka ng 400. So, ang problem ngayon is magkano nga yung total cost of issued units. So, yung first 100, yung in-issue nung 5th day of the month, ang magiging basehan mo ng average cost dyan ay yung beginning inventory. Which is actually, given nga ba? No. Nakalagay lang dyan, last month's opening stock was valued at a total cost of 2,900 pounds. So, kukumputan mo pa siya ng average cost. Or, if you want, pwedeng i-prorate mo na lang. So, ang ginawa ko yata dito is, kinumputan ko muna siya ng average cost, yung 2,900 pounds over 200 na nakikita mo sa screen mo ngayon. Yun yung average cost ng beginning inventory. Then, multiply mo sa 100 units na in-issue mo. So, yung 5th day issue, ang cost po nun is 1,450 pounds. Now, para doon sa mga susunod na issue, yung 190 tsaka 170, kukumpitan po natin siya ng bagong average cost. Kasi nga po, nagkaroon ka ng receipts noong 7th. No? So, maiiba yung average cost mo for the issue ones on the 19th and the 27th. So, yun yung una natin kukumpitin. Yung bagong average cost after the receipt of 400 units on the 7th day of the month. So, let's compute it. So, the new average cost on the 7th day is computed as follows. The cost of 100 units remaining before the purchase is 100 times 2,900 pounds over 200, 1,450. So, ano pong basehan natin dyan? Di ba yung ating beginning inventory is 200 units, tapos nag-issue tayo ng 100 noong 5th day. So, ibig sabihin, bago dumating yung 7th day purchase, meron tayong balance na 100 units na ang halaga ay 1,450 pounds. No? Kalahati nung 2,900 na valuation nung beginning inventory. No? Though, ang computation ko dito, as you can see in the screen, is 2,900 over 200, yun yung cost per unit, times 100 na natitira. So, 1,450. Cost of units purchased on the 7th day. Ang sabi sa problem, they were purchased at 17 pounds and 50 cents per unit. So, multiply mo kung ilan yung binili, 400. So, you'll get 7,000 pounds. No? So, ibig sabihin, the total cost of units available is 8,450 pounds. Para makuha yung average, i-divide mo yan kung ilang units ba ang available. So, ang units available is 500. No? Kasi yung 100 na balance mo, plus yung 400 na binili mo. And actually, yung 500 ay given din naman dun sa table sa book. So, you divide that, 8,450 divided by 500, you'll get the new average cost of 16 pounds and 90 cents na siya naman natin gagamitin na pang-compute magkano yung issuance cost nung 19th and 27th of the month. So, yung 1690 na na-compute natin from the previous slide will be multiplied to the issuance of the 19th and the 27th. No? So, 190 plus 170, 360. O baka magtanong ka, Sir, bakit pinagsama nyo yung 190 at 170? Kasi po, nagbabago lang po yung average cost sa perpetual method kapag meron kang bagong purchase. So, since wala naman tayong bagong purchase sa pagitan ng 190 at 170 na issuance, ibig sabihin nun, isa lang ang average cost nila. Kaya pwede natin silang pagsamahin. So, 190 plus 170 is 360. Multiply mo siya dun sa 1690. Ibig sabihin, ang issuance cost nung lahat ng units after the 7th day, no? Total cost of units issued after the 7th day is 6,084. Isasama mo po yan dun sa cost of units issued on the 5th day, yung kinumpute natin sa previous slide, yung 100 na in-issue natin nung 5th day. So, 1,450. Kaya, ang sagot natin sa problem na ito, total cost of units issued during that month is 7,534 pounds. Letter B.